How's it going, everyone? We're going to get started on episode 4 of Generation Kill, but like always, we've got to do a little Iran news roundup since we're back in the two-way range at the Middle East. And I want to address a teeny tiny controversy from last video.
I'm going to provide analysis, context, and justification for the sinking of the Iris Dana. If you wish to skip to the Generation Kill reaction, skip to the following timestamp.
Some people weren't fans of this.
America, fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Now, regardless of your politics, I want to make sure every conversation being had on this subject is done in good faith and from an educated point of view. I'm sure everyone can agree that toppling dictators is good. And also, the United States has a bunch of problems at home. Both things can be true at the same time. But when it comes to military law, I feel like I am qualified to speak on these issues, and I'd like to educate you. If you'd listen, I'd ask for a little bit of your time just to get a better understanding on how things work in a period of armed conflict between two nations. So I'm going to start big picture, and we'll work our way down. I'm going to reference 3 sources, and I'm going to provide 3 historical examples explaining why the attack on the Iris Dana was perfectly fine and completely valid. All right, so big picture. We're going to start at the Geneva Conventions, specifically Article 52, which describes the general protection of civilian objects. And it provides distinction between what is civilian and what is military. And we're just going to go into what makes a valid military object. So if you look at Article 52, Paragraph 2, attacks shall be limited strictly to military objectives. Insofar as objects are concerned, military objectives are limited to those objects by which their nature, location, purpose, or use make an effective contribution to military action and whose total or partial destruction, capture, or neutralization in the circumstances ruling at the time offers a military advantage. So the attack on the Iris Dana satisfy these criteria because by its nature, it is a valid military target. It is a warship. It is a ship whose entire purpose was made for war, regardless if it was carrying ammunition, regardless if it was staffed by sailors who had no experience in war whatsoever. Its purpose was that of warfare. So sinking it by way of its nature provides a military advantage to the United States. You're allowed to kill soldiers in a period of war who don't have magazines in their rifles. All right, it's kind of the same thing, except this is just the naval version. So as it concerns the Geneva Conventions, this was a valid military strike. And when it concerns picking up shipwrecked sailors, you have to do that regardless of your affiliations in wartime if you're able to do so. However, submarines are generally exempt from that because you cannot bring on shipwrecked sailors into a submarine. They're at full capacity already. All you can do is alert the nearest neutral navy to come help. Now, that's big picture. We're going to slightly neck it down a little bit more to big picture Navy. I'm going to reference the San Remo international law applicable to armed conflicts at sea. It is generally the Bible for naval warfare in most civilized nations, and they pulled most of their rules from the Geneva Conventions. So when referencing that manual, if we look at Part 3, Section 1, Paragraph 40, copy-paste the same definition from the Geneva Convention into the San Remo manual. Now, they do go over a bunch of exempted vessels, which I'll let you look at over yourself, but it says attacks shall be limited strictly to military objectives. Merchant vessels and civil aircraft are civilian objects unless they are military objectives in accordance with the principles and rules set forth in this document. And you can go through, I'll link all these documents below just so everyone can be better educated. But the Iris Dana was a warship. It is a valid military objective. So we satisfy the international law for naval conflict and the Geneva Conventions. And I'm also going to reference the Department of Defense Law of War Manual, last updated June 2015. When it goes over enemy warships, this is on page 902, Chapter 13, Section 4. Enemy warships and naval and military auxiliaries are subject to attack, destruction, or capture anywhere beyond neutral territory. So when it goes over what classifies a ship as a warship, it is a ship belonging to the armed forces of a state bearing the external markings distinguishing the character and nationality of such ships under the command of an officer duly commissioned by the government of that state and whose name appears in the appropriate service list of officers and manned by a crew that is under regular armed forces discipline. This was an Iranian naval vessel flagged by Iran, manned by the Iranian Navy. So under the DoD Law of War Manual, updated June 2015, that is a valid military target, and that is classified as a warship. Now let's go over 3 historical examples that I believe are also in this same category of sinking ships that aren't necessarily militarily active but are still valid military targets. So we're going to start in World War II. British attack on Mers el Kabir. The French capitulate to Germany. In the interest of the Allies and specifically the Royal Navy itself, the United Kingdom decided we need to sink the French Navy or destroy the French Navy as best we can so that the surrendered French ships do not become de facto German ships. This was seen as very controversial at the time. The French Navy, regardless of their capitulation to the German government, weren't too keen on having their ships sank. But the British executed the attack anyways. They tried to destroy as many as they could. Let's see what we do. Yeah. It resulted in a battleship sunk, 2 battleships damaged, 2 destroyers damaged, 1 seaplane tender damaged, 1 destroyer grounded, 1 tugboat destroyed, 3 aircraft damaged, almost 1,300 killed, 350 wounded on the side of France. So these were 2 allied nations, but one decided that it was in the better interest of the world and the allied side of the conflict to attack the other. And I think we can all agree that it was the right decision to do. The German Navy, if it were to be bolstered by French naval assets, would have been a much harder target to destroy than the German Navy already was. And during the last video, I kind of worded it wrong. It was the first torpedo kill by the United States since World War II. I'm aware of the ones in Korea and the sinking of the General Belgrano. Now, at the time, during the Falklands War, the General Belgrano was not engaged with the Royal Navy. However, it is a warship. It was deemed a valid military target, so it was sank by the Royal Navy. And there was a bunch of controversy at the time of whether this was a valid target, whether this was a ship just moving between point to point. It wasn't engaged. However, it's wartime. If it satisfies your criteria of a valid military target, it's going to be on the table for removal. And lastly, everyone's favorite, Operation Praying Mantis. If you haven't seen Fat Electrician's video, long story short, don't touch our boats. We schwacked the Iranian Navy because one of our ships hit a mine. As you can see, the mining issue is kind of becoming an issue again, but there's not much Navy to destroy this time. So this was a completely non-political, neutral evaluation of the attack on the Iris Dina. I hope that if you didn't know something, maybe you learned something. I will link all 3 of these documents in the description below. If there's any questions you have, ask in the comments and I'll try my best to elaborate. If I don't know the answer, I will at least try my best to point you to a place where you can get the answer. I want every discussion here to be done in good faith. I try to separate the politics from the conflict as much as possible, regardless of if you think we should or should not be involved in a military conflict with Iran, is irrelevant when it comes to this particular point of contention. As we know, war becomes political because the people who decide what wars we get into aren't the ones fighting it. They're the bigwigs up in Washington. They're the people who will never have to sniff the smell of gunpowder, all right? And that's what sucks. I will refer once again to one of my favorite quotes in television history. It's from the show MASH.
Well, everybody knows war is hell. Remember, you heard it here last.
War isn't hell. War is war and hell is hell. And of the 2, war is a lot worse.
How do you figure that, Hawkeye?
Easy, Father. Tell me, who goes to hell?
Sinners, I believe.
Exactly. There are no innocent bystanders in hell. But war is chock full of them. Little kids, cripples, old ladies. In fact, except for a few of the brass, almost everybody involved is an innocent bystander.
Well, I'm not. I'm here because my country needs me.
I didn't know it wasn't just some excuse to ship you 8,000 miles from home.
Yeah, the Korean War was invented so your parents wouldn't come looking for you.
You're a pair of sickos.
War is the absolute lowest low that human civilization can come to. All other resources are exhausted. It is the final way of conflict resolution. And unfortunately, conflicts need to be resolved sometimes. Speaking of toppling dictators, let's see what the boys are up to. Episode 4 of Generation Kill. I try to be as well versed on at least the Geneva Conventions as possible because, you know, as a card-carrying member of the armed forces, You want to know what rules protect you in a time of war and what rules you have to abide by to not become a war criminal. So I just would like to educate as many people on that as possible. It's open source information. It's not a secret. I'm going to watch, I don't know if you saw the post, I'm going to watch Girls in Panzer. Essentially how it's going to work is if you are a member of the channel and you're the Tank Commander member, you're going to get a 2-episode head start on the series. No content on this channel is going to be gatekept by any type of paid tier. Every single video that I make for this channel will be viewable by the public. The memberships are just a way for you to, link up with the community, the Discord, get your little badge next to your name, and maybe get some videos early. I do not want to have DLC on my YouTube channel. That's scummy and I hate it. Oh, by the way, I went and saw the podcast episode between Brad Colbert and Ray Person. Watched about the first 15 minutes of it. 1 second, I want to show y'all this. And if you aren't subscribed, go subscribe to Brad. It's so weird to say that I'm watching a show about him. Brad should not have 5,000 subs. Where's he at? No. I implore everyone who is enjoying watching this, and this is my other account, so I'll subscribe on it as well. Go subscribe to Brad. You know, the main character of the show that we're watching? Go subscribe to Brad. All right? He does a bunch of breakdowns of the modern geopolitical landscape when it comes to war. I watched the first 15 minutes of the podcast he did with Ray Person. I want you to just imagine what Ray looks like, okay? You've seen the show. You see the portrayal James Ransone does of him. Just picture in your head, what do you think Ray looks like IRL? There he is. There's Ray. Doesn't he kind of looks like him? Oh, wait, that's not Ray. That's Brad. There's Ray. You would not expect Ray to be big dude with a big bushy beard, but he's rocking the first recon, you feel me? Still repping the set. I enjoyed what I watched. I'm not going to be able to do a breakdown on the entire hour 50 podcast, so I would implore everyone who enjoys watching Generation Kill with me, who likes the characters, go subscribe to Brad, give his podcast a watch, give some of his videos a watch. They're the same, bro. This dude talks the same as he was portrayed in the show, and it's so surreal because now you hear them talking about how they're telling their kids that there was a show made about them and how surreal and cringe they think it all is, because I can't believe I was that young. 100% recommend. Thank you all for recommending this to me. I got a new guy now. This is cool. I really don't like the door kickers, when it comes to military products. I like the normal guys. Like there's enough door kickers that cut off a piece of Osama bin Laden's toenail and put it around a keychain they wear around their neck forever. I don't give a shit about that, all right? Cool, go get some puss. I like hearing about everyone's day-to-day experiences, and it's really cool to see people that were portrayed in an HBO show. They're just real guys like you and me, and I love that. Now, let's see how they're doing. Episode 4, Combat Jack.
First recon tasking, over. Roger, standing by to copy, over.
All right, they're about to. This is them getting a mission over the net. Stand by for tasking. A tasking is I need you to do something. This is your task.
First recon battalion, reinforced. Be prepared for relief in place. No later than 1900 Zulu, over.
All right, so they're telling the 1st Recon Battalion, get ready for a rip, a relief in place. Someone is going to replace you no later than 1900 Zulu. So maintain your protective posture. Stay up on your guns. We'll be there to spell you for a little bit at 7 p.m.
Solid copy on relief in place, over.
What you got, Playboy? What you got?
Oh, yeah, get the fresh cut.
Hey, what boys? What you waiting for?
You got to get them fades up.
What
What the hell is he doing?
Brother, you need a friend?
You might get mad. That thing's whooping his ass.
She was the prom queen.
Nothing. I seen that look in his eyes. Nothing in. This is one of my flaws as a person. Nothing pisses me off more than someone trying to help when I really don't want help. I would rather get mad at what I'm trying to fix than you try to help me, because now I'm mad at both of y'all. But sometimes, just leave me alone. Let me fuck this cat myself.
It's Jack, dog.
Skin this cat. Oh my god. All right, that's staying in. Oh my god.
The prom queen. She was the prom queen.
It's Jack, dog. We got the Iceman seriously tweaking out on us.
He tweaking.
Best fucking team leader in the battalion. No offense.
Nah, he's good.
And we're losing him because some white boy accidentally on purpose tries to waste a Haji. Back in Nasiriyah, we seen generals drop mad arty rounds on an unarmed civilian city. Must have killed thousands. Going to take a shit.
How about Stallone, dude? He's the star of the movie.
What's up, Tromblestein?
If you want me to fill up your camelbacks.
Oh.
Trip over to H&S.
He's tired of getting the cold shoulder, so he's trying to booty rub everybody. You're not gonna get out of shooting a kid by filling up my water source. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. No thanks, James.
Fucknuts thinks he can buy his way out of shooting those kids by getting us a drink of water.
Fuck no. They're all looking at him.
Because of that Dylan Klebo wannabe, we got an inquiry in the whole platoon.
Dylan Klebo. I'm not aware of this pop culture reference. Dylan Klebold. Oh, Columbine. Okay. Sorry. This is gonna make some of y'all feel old. Columbine happened before I was born, so I'm really not as educated about it as I should be.
You all got your hands full of Captain America.
Yep.
Every time he hits a pebble, he thinks the whole company's being ambushed.
Still not know it.
Be coming for all
Captain
sides.
America's gone, dog. You see that look in his eyes? Nate the Haji's gonna kill us, man.
It's officers.
Fucking man.
Yep. They will do that shit
Maybe
too.
Brad's got the right idea hiding underneath this Humvee.
Amina Claymore. Aminia Amiga.
Hell yeah.
Aminia Amiga.
Bro, setting up a claymore is, to me, hard as fuck. It's the hardest ESB task I ever had to learn. I never got to detonate one. I saw one set up and detonated on a range, but they were out there setting that shit up for like 10, 15 minutes. It's not like Call of Duty where you just and it's ready to go. Nah, blood, you gotta there's shit you gotta do. You gotta set the clacker up, set the wire up. If you gotta take it down, you gotta respool the wire. It's a whole ordeal.
Amiga. Aminia Claymore. Aminia Amiga. Bom, senor T. Obrigado.
Is it true if you put a claymore on your plate carrier and detonate it that you'll be fine? You just turn your chest into a shotgun? If you've tried it, let me know. If anyone's done that and died, let me know. If any of you have done that and you died, let me know.
Batista.
Sino man, Casey, KSMT closing on your 6.
Yellow dog. Sir, how's the sit rep here?
Shut up.
Good, sir.
I want to hear exactly what your concerns are.
You do not want to hear what
he's.
he's...
I want you to talk freely. Forget my bars for a moment. Corporal Halsey?
All right. I will admire the effort. However, I know he's not going to take what they say in stride. In the military, there's these things called sensing sessions, and you do them semi-regularly, which basically you're allowed to critique your command. It's essentially a Yelp review of your command. And if your commander gets a bad sensing session, everyone's got to do it. So say you're a company commander and there's 60 soldiers who you're in command of. Every single one of those is going to fill out a sensing session. There's going to be verbal sensing session with higher levels of leaderships about how your command team is doing. And if you get a bad sensing session from your subordinates, you will be relieved of command. It's gotten company commanders fired, battalion commanders fired, brigade commanders fired. You cannot be a toxic leader in the military anymore. If it comes up in a sensing session and your subordinates are not afraid of reprisal, because sometimes you get too scared to speak up, you will get in trouble for a bad sensing session if your boss has any care in the world for the junior soldiers anyways. So he's trying to get out ahead of it right now by doing a verbal sensing session. He wants to kind of get a feel of how the soldiers feel. But if he's got 60 guys in his command and 55 of them say you fucking suck, he's going to wish he didn't do this. But he needs to hear it.
Corporal Halsey?
You better let him have it
Is there
now.
anything on your mind?
Sir, is it true that we lost our battalion colors in the supply truck that Godfather ordered abandoned?
My God. Stupid.
Hard as it is for me to say, the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion colors proudly carried into battle since Vietnam are reported missing. I can tell.
Major Hogan leaves the worst to the last. He says you lost the king's colors.
The fault was not mine, sir. Major Lennox must answer.
Major Lennox answered with his life, as you should have done if you had any sense of honor. You lost the colors of the King of England. You disgraced us, sir. You shamed us, sir. You will answer.
You shamed us, sir. You disgraced us, sir. You lost the colours of the King of England. Love that show. Lost the king's colours.
I can tell you, the loss of these colors is something that weighs heavily on Godfather's shoulders.
Now, Corporal Halsey, though, wrong question for the wrong guy. He needs to bring a company-level concern to the company commander. All right, Sergeant Major Sixta, the battalion sergeant major, was the one who fucked that up. He can't do anything about that. What you need to be talking to this guy about is what's up with supplies. How are we getting more food? What's up with ammo? Blah, blah, blah. People are dealing with certain type of medical issues, things that he can fix. Because if you're bitching to him about, hey, why is President Bush so mad at Saddam Hussein? He can't do nothing about that. Even though your concerns might be valid, you got to bark up the right tree because he can't do nothing about the colors being gone. He's not the one in charge of that. Baptist. God, I fucking hate that. If someone is in your command, learn how to say their goddamn name. I hate that so much. Because that means he's never spoken to this guy, right? How are you going to be in command of someone? How are you supposed to be able to tell someone and go over the top and face down an enemy machine gun when you don't even know his name? That's the most basic thing someone has. You come out the womb and the first thing you get is a name. Like, come on, man. You got to at least try to be a good person. You got to try to get to know your soldiers because there might be a time when you have to ask Batista to die for you. And he has to be able to do it. He has to get up and run down on that machine gun with zero hesitation. You call me Baptist? Hey, eat a dick, sir. Baptist can go up there. Batista's staying right here.
Doc, how about you?
Oh, here we go.
Squared away, sir.
That's the
Doc,
one who
look,
has the most concerns.
We're all aware how much the men look up to you. I'd like to know what you're thinking.
I don't think so, sir.
Yep, you do not want to hear what he's thinking.
Chance to get a little something off your chest.
You asking me to speak frankly, sir?
Yes. Well, like...
Here we go. Look at the stone cold looking. This dude don't even look at the Iraqi enemy like that. His enemy is standing right in front of him. He was the only one to speak up about the artillery fiasco. He was the one who wanted to make sure Godfather watched that kid die. This is a good man. And this is someone who's not afraid to speak up when the safety of others is at risk. And this is someone who has a good moral standing because he cares about the civilian populace as much as he does his own brothers and sisters. Whatever comes out of this man's mouth right now is valid. And if Encino Man does not actually listen to what this man says, then he has failed as a company commander.
Well, sir, it's just that you're incompetent, sir.
There you go.
I'm doing the best I can.
Sir, it's not good enough.
Yep. Spade's a spade. Good calling it, Doc. That's his. Now shoot. Work on it. What's up, Sarge? You want me to speak freely too? Get the fuck out of here.
Brian. Boom. Muy bon.
A word with you.
There you go. Now tell him he's incompetent too.
Excellent.
Here we go. Woodline time. Since we're talking down officers.
What can I do for you? Sir, it's about the enemy AKs you've been firing from your vehicle. You're endangering us. You're not calling it targets. The AKs sound like enemy fire.
Valid.
Jesus Christ, Eric. Sir. You fire an AK one more time, I'll fuck you up.
There we go. Yes. There's a time and a place to take the top off and speak man to man. 100% correct. And he can't say nothing about that. If he wants to go officer mode and try to get this guy in trouble, Godfather is going to have a field day ripping this dude's bars off his chest. He is compromising safety by hunting glory. His mind's in the wrong place. This ain't World War II. You're not bringing home an Arasaka for your grandkids.
Gentlemen, everything squared away?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're good.
Captain was helping us unfuck our comms.
No, we're unfucked. Let me tell you that.
Based on Godfather's experience, that this breeds like a fucking yeast infection. Every time an order is questioned, there's a corresponding decrease in overall morale. I can't have people questioning the orders of a superior officer. Unacceptable.
Okay. Now, this is a good field level conversation that he's having with his company level leaders. Even though the concerns of the juniors are valid, that shit needs to be addressed immediately because low morale does spread like wildfire. If some dude is mad and pissed, that's one thing. But if some dude is mad and pissed and he's right, I don't like seeing my friends mad and pissed. Now I'm mad and pissed that my buddy's mad and pissed because the command team sucks. If Godfather's getting wind of insubordination, low morale, things of that nature, then the company commanders have to nip that in the bud immediately. And the platoon leaders have to nip that in the bud immediately. And in this case, the platoon leader was the one that did some dissension. Godfather does not... What the fuck is this? What is it? I don't know why. Just like, oh, Germany. I don't know what vehicle that is. Tank nerds, please let me know. Yeah, the last thing you want as a battalion commander is the companies below you to fall apart due to morale. So this conversation is warranted, and this conversation could be had regardless of if he heard about any dissension in the ranks or not. You want to keep the pedal to the metal when it comes to military bearing and discipline, because as much as we hate the grooming standard and police that mustache, it comes from a place of well-meaning. If you stay disciplined, if you maintain your military bearing and standards, it's hard for you to be low on morale because you're buying into the organization. It's all about buying in.
Unacceptable. Now I know some people aren't happy about the pell-mell assault on that airfield. But General Mattis had to have our eyes on that airfield. And your recon teams failed in the time allotted.
This is true.
When I gave the order to abandon that supply truck, our battalion colors were on it.
Great.
Gentlemen, the loss of those colors is one of the most regrettable incidents of my entire career. And Ferrando takes full responsibility for it. But the loss of those colors will be more than offset.
He's about to cry.
By the battle streamers we will earn in this war. And we will earn them.
What's up, pussy? Don't be looking at me like that.
The three wise men, you must have traveled far.
Our platoon commander's on watch. How fucking righteous is that?
Well, we're just concerned about this thing with the LT and the captain.
Well, sir, we just want to say that if it comes to the CO charging you with insubordination,
Shut the fuck up and do your fucking jobs.
Yes. Okay. He does not need you fighting his battles for him. All right? They need both people. This is one of those things where both people are right. You got to back up your leaders, especially when you know they were morally correct. But he knew what he was getting into. Lieutenant Fick is a big boy. He knows what he was doing. He made the calculated risk to stop the company commander from calling that in. The juniors have done as much as they can now. They know that their concerns have been voiced. Lieutenant Fick has to fight this battle on his own. Mommy and Daddy can't save him. But he was right, so it's going to be okay. Lieutenant Fick did the right thing. And he does not need them worrying about how his command, how his leadership is going to work. He needs them focused on winning this war, on keeping the buddies next to them safe.
Whatever happens between Captain Schwetchy and myself is none of your fucking business.
Yep. Hammer down. That's why Lieutenant Fick's a good leader in my eyes. I'd love to have him.
Gunny, we were just trying
LT doesn't want this thing to mess with the platoon, and he sure as hell doesn't want anybody taking sides for or against.
Yep.
Back the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
The shit's on Lieutenant. He wants it to stay that way.
That's a good PSG, too. Remember, you gotta stop, Sisyphus, stop the shit from rolling downhill. You don't need guys coming up to get their fair share of shit. Y'all stay down there. What we doing?
Hitman, this is Hitman 3-2. I got you loud and clear. Help me over.
Fuck you two retards doing. Get up that fucking gun.
Okay.
The fuck is Captain America doing out there?
Digging a hole.
The fuck's he digging out there for?
Oh, is he burying his AK? Yeah, no, he's... Yeah, I see his weapons there. Good. Time to stop being a glory hound.
Fuck that, dirty. I took one.
Did he go out there to cry? He's about to cry. No one would have bitched if he would have just took one and not fucked around with it. But he had to be an idiot.
They're moving. At least I think they're moving.
Get me a radio.
You gonna call Captain Patterson?
I'm gonna get on the net with a fact first. Godfather fact, this is Assassin 2 actual.
Assassin 2, this is Twisted. Godfather fact. Send it.
This is Assassin 2 actual. We have possible enemy contact. We have 140 possible armor on the move. 15 clicks due east of our position.
That's a lot of armor.
Grids to follow.
Roll out. Ray, my guy. Ray, my guy.
Hey, where's Brad? Jesus fucking Christ, Walt. Are you serious? My first combat jack. Fuck your jack. We're being overrun by armor. He's in his grave.
Oh my god.
Brad. Alpha counted 140 T-72s headed our way.
That's a lot of tanks. That might not even be tanks. That could easily be trucks.
Brad, battalion's going Redcon 1. And Alpha called in air support.
Ray, get on TAT 6 and TAT 7.
And we're back.
Walt, get up on the Berman, man, the Mark 19. Have the thermals?
Yeah, got 'em right here, Joe.
We'll warm them the fuck up and use them. Why the fuck are you two standing around with your dicks in your hands? Would you have teams to take care of?
Roger that.
If Little Miss Rolling Stone gets run over by an Iraqi tank, Ray's band will make the cover.
Yo, y'all seen the ISIS video with the tank? That shit was crazy.
They're moving. You can see it. 24 hours ahead of the next nearest Marine. And now the Iraqi army has found us. I like the plan, Brad. It works for me.
It's a town.
Yeah, that's not.
And it ain't moving.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is 8 types of optical illusions at night. Army aviation. Yep. So this is called autokinesis. We went over this in flight school. It is a visual phenomenon, especially at night, where a stationary small point of light appears to move. That is not a column of vehicles, that's a town. So yeah, be aware of autokinesis, and if you're a pilot, you have to learn about it. Yeah, fucking idiots. These idiots are trying to get Redcon 1 for nothing.
You sure?
It's autokinesis.
Hey!
Muscle movements of your own eyes.
I'm him! Let's go!
Sure?
Man, that's funny.
It's a fucking town.
And how did no one at Battalion know that?
30, 40 clicks out there at least.
It's bullshit. There's no armor.
No armor?
And they're short rounds.
Well, apparently the United States Air Force thinks Brad Colbert is full of shit.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You sure got him.
That's one hell of an airstrike you had the LT call in.
It's not on me.
11,000 pounds of bombs. That's some serious shock and all.
Assassin 2, yeah, we copy.
There's no BDA.
The LT's really freaking. Assassin 2, this is 2-3, over. Yeah, we've covered 3 grid squares. We have nothing. Say again.
Fuck you.
Nothing. How copy?
Hey, I'm keeping this. Get some ESP and X games.
Should be a trail up there. They're extracting us.
That's funny as fuck.
Corporal, stop over here by the village. These people are close enough to have sighted the
There
armor.
we go. Hearts and minds. Is this episode just gonna be chasing a ghost?
All victors, dismount, hold north of the town, break.
And the Haji's all. Dude,
these Iraqis love the fact that we're here.
That's a good
They
Mish.
fucking love freedom, and they thought that those fireballs last night were fucking wicked, dude. Tell the nice man if he doesn't show me at least one blown-up tank, I'll look very stupid and the other officers will laugh at me. And Mish is all,
They will do that.
dude, throw me a freaking bone here. How about a freaking pickup truck with bolt tires?
Throwing the Haji's all. Up double. Double-de-double.
Womp womp.
Hey.
That's dinner,
What did the old
baby.
man say?
He's afraid we're going to bomb his village tonight. LT turned it down. Anybody hungry?
Mount up.
Hell yeah, bro.
We have found some indication of Iraqi armor operating in the area, but evidence on which to base a BDA is inconclusive so far. Over.
You ain't got shit, buddy.
Interrogative. By inconclusive, do you mean to say that you have found no destroyed Iraqi armor? Assassin 2, have you found any destroyed targets, military or civilian? Over.
Negative. We turned a lot of dirt. Over.
Roger that.
He's fucking goofball. I don't have any tattoos.
Oh no.
Million sub goal.
Christ lover at my 9.
Oh, is it Chappie?
Coming this way?
Yeah, ETA is like 10 seconds.
I'm holding a service, and I wonder if you would take comfort in pausing for a word of prayer.
Oh, no.
I love, dude. One of the best renditions of what a chaplain is like is One Punch Dad's chaplain character. Hey, One Punch Dad, if you're watching, I'm gonna play one of your videos just to give people a taste. But I recommend every single person watching this video go subscribe to One Punch Dad. Some of the funniest modern military content, television, movies, YouTube, anything that I've seen. It's so accurate. His portrayals of certain officers and characters are dead on, including this rendition of the average chaplain.
So anyway, I guess he thought he was just going to run up on our checkpoint and blow it up. But he must have not been much of a bomb maker, because he ended up blowing himself up about 200 meters up the road and kicked out a little bit of shrapnel. Myself, I got a human tooth buried in my buttocks. And the doctor said it's probably never coming out. So anyway, that's how Chaplin got his Purple Heart, if anyone wanted to know. We'll go ahead and get started. I'll open us up in prayer if you'll bow your heads. Father God, we love you. You know, they say napalm sticks like glue. And Father, we're asking you this morning to stick to us like napalm, Father.
They always appear out of nowhere. They show up with candy and treats. And a lot of chaplains, you know, were stacking bodies before they came over to the religious side. But it's also kind of fun to rip on them.
I'm holding a service, and I wonder if you would take comfort in pausing for a word of prayer.
Oh, no thank you, Lieutenant Commander. We got the warning order, so it looks like we're gonna be moving out to kill a whole bunch more of these godless heathens for you. Yeah, but don't worry. Is it my team leader here, Sergeant Colbert? Yeah, he was born a Hebrew and remains a practicing Christ killer. So, it's purely out of respect for him, I feel as if I'm gonna have to forgo your festive rituals.
It's funny as hell.
We're supposed to be a recon unit of pure warrior spirit. We're out here, 40 clicks in enemy lines. This man of God here, he's a fucking Pogue. In fact, he's an officer Pogue.
Trombley hates
One more
Pogues.
layer of bureaucracy and unnecessary logistics. One more asshole we need to supply MREs and baby wipes for. The motherfucker doesn't even carry a weapon.
He's not allowed to.
When push comes to shove, even Rolling Stone picks up a gun, but this fucking shill of God.
Dude is pissed.
He can't cover a sector. He'll never hump ammo or claymores. This is a fucking war. And we're here as warriors.
Well, tell you what, when the Emperor of Mankind needs someone to carry his word to the edges of the universe, they do be calling on the chaplains.
ruffian creed.
You know, watch Sickle jerk off to anything? I mean, I seen him punishing his unit during a screening of Pocahontas at Matilda.
What the fuck?
Tragic. I like Pocahontas.
It's my favorite Disney movie.
Nah, Brad. The genocide of my people's turned into a cartoon musical with a singing raccoon?
Raccoon doesn't sing.
Think about it, dog. The real story of Pocahontas is about a bunch of white boys who come to my land, bribe the corrupt Indian chief, kill off all the warriors, and fuck the Indian princess silly.
Your wife is half white. You talk like you're black. Most of your friends are fucking white. And every once in a while, when you feel like it, you throw in with the Indians.
Yeah, Poke, what the fuck?
Is it just your whatever race happens to be cool at the moment?
Mexicans are scary motherfuckers.
This man is a observant individual.
What the fuck does any of this have to do with jerking off?
Exactly.
Dogs. What's up, Gunny?
Company commander will address you. I know you're angry that the supply truck was burned and you don't have that food to eat. You told me this, and I heard you.
Dude, this dude stayed up till 4 in the morning rehearsing this speech. You know this dude was like, all right, let's see, they're mad about the truck, okay. They're hungry, and make sure I said I heard them. And what else? Oh, the colors, and they're mad, but they need to know I heard them. This dude was stressing about this speech.
If you're angry at your command, then you're saying that it was our fault that the supply truck was burned.
It literally was.
But we didn't burn the supply truck. The enemy burned the supply truck. They took your food from you. That's the important thing to remember. It was the enemy who stole your food from you, and you should be really, really mad at them.
I'm angry. Yeah.
Before we step off on this next mission, I'm reminding you of who your enemy is. The enemy.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir. Company! Ate! Hunt! Fall out!
Ah. That was a goofy ass speech. Bet they peel off, yep.
What the fuck? That's Alpha.
Oh?
Hitman 2, this is 2-1. Interrogative. Why is our sister company moving in the opposite direction?
A Marine supply unit was ambushed south of here, and a captured Marine was executed in the city center. Right.
Holy shit.
They're throwing his ass up in the middle of the town.
Jesus Christ.
Him.
On a cross?
This is 2-3 for 2 actual. Can you confirm the captured Marine was crucified, over?
Oh my god, not for the net.
That's affirmative, over.
Jesus Christ, really? Oh, we going to the hometown, big dog. Knock, knock, motherfucker.
We have a fairly large-scale urban area which is operating business as usual with...
See, here's another terrain model. All the buildings of importance are signified by the MRE crates, the ammo crates. I'm assuming these are flags of whoever staffs them, be it Iranian government or Iranian... I'm gonna shut up. Y'all know what this is. I've explained what a terrain model is.
As far as I'm concerned, we have a Marine in this city, and we will do what it takes to recover him. We have 3 ancillary service routes. The main MSR we've named Cheetahs, followed by ASR Rhino, ASR Crazy Horse, and this one running alongside the Central Mosque is ASR 7th Veil.
This is an excellent terrain model, and he's doing a great job presenting it. You remember in Band of Brothers when they were talking about studying the sand tables? This is the modern day version of that.
You want us to hold a blocking here along ASR Rhino? You'll be a Sparrowhawk Force 2 for any of our units that get cut off here, but generally speaking, that is affirmative. At Odon 100, my tanks are moving in, followed by my infantry.
I like this leader.
In addition to blocking here, I want your recon units. Target our on-call artillery. You can be as loose with the ROE as you like. This whole city is declared hostile.
Hey, my guys, that sounds really good. Yeah, you can hear the turret brakes. That, ooh, I just went back. That is a good sounding tank. That's exactly what it sounds like when you turn the turret. We could launch a couple
Fucking
heats into that
Plans
building.
Day. Republican guard walking armed and in uniform. Like it's cool.
Plus, look at all the trash from the Polk supply units going north. They throw all kind of shit on the road.
Oh, here come the party poopers. SFAB guys?
Sir? Colonel, I've been sent here to apprise you of some late-breaking developments. This is Brigadier General Zaid Al-Hamadi, commander of Liberated Iraq's 1st Brigade of Freedom Fighters. trained with our assistance. They're moving into position after dark.
We gonna see.
It's historic, gentlemen. We're spearheading what will be the model effort of joint American Liberated Iraq cooperation.
Yeah, I bet. Bro looks like freaking Aladdin on Aladdin. There go the Cobras.
Cobra spotted a Zil carrying uniformed Iraqis.
Alpha's got a cool
If y'all remember, a Zil is that 6x6 truck. Can have a bunch of stuff on it. Machine guns in the back. Rocket pods in the back. Don't do it. Oh,
I'm going for it.
not gonna work.
In a war zone, Marines shit tactically. Piss
Yep.
too. Sometimes the situation requires that you do not leave the vehicle regardless.
I've had to do that too. I had shit in my tank before.
The adult diapers. I get it.
It's 1, 2, 3.
Bro, shit his brains out.
Don't ask me, I don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam.
Shit story. Story time. Middle California desert. I had to poop. Everyone in we're at NTC, so it's like a laser tag between the Op 4 there and your unit. And I was an anomaly. I survived NTC. I didn't die once. Now the rest of my company was killed. Out of 14 tanks, only 3 of us lived. And we were down to our last 3, and we're just waiting on the enemy to come up and try to push our shit in one last time. We had a little bit of downtime, so I like jumped off the tank into this gully, and I'm dropping one. And all of a sudden, I hear clicks and clacks around me. And my platoon sergeant and my loader are throwing dead AA batteries at me while I shit. They're bouncing off my head and everything. I'm trying to drop one, and they got like 20 batteries. They're just hucking them at my head. Shit was funny as hell.
Daddy's back.
Yes, sir.
No, man, I am seriously impressed.
She's hot.
All Hitman 2 Victors, counter battery reports point of origin in this
Yo,
building.
what? What? What?
All Hitman 2 Victors, counter battery reports.
The fuck is this? Why is there a child tied to a post? Unless she's not tied. What the hell is this?
Point of origin in this building.
It looks like a child tied to a post to me.
Right clear.
Oop, I see drugs. And weapons. Brother's like,
Leave it. We're not here to fuck with their livelihoods.
yeah, valid. That's a good point. Brother's like, let me take a brick, bro. I can flip a brick. Come on, man. God dang. They diving into the bitch. Trombley, get down. There's fucking ZSU over there.
Roman, get the fuck down! It's a Zeus.
Yep.
What the fuck is a Zeus? It's a Russian anti-aircraft gun.
It's pretty self-explanatory. ZSU 23-4. It's a ZSU. It has 4 23mm machine guns. This is actually the picture we used in Vehicle ID. They shoot very fast, and they're very good at shooting down aircraft. But if need be, they can be turned level and used against infantry.
About 2,000 yards.
Starface, this is Hitman 2.
Right by that
Stand by
tree.
for 6
Custer, get on your gun.
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all for letting me know. 6 line, and then for call for fire. So let's go over the 6 line as he calls it. Actually,
That 11. About 2,000 yards.
Starface, this is Hitman 2.
Right by that
Stand by
tree.
for 6
Custer, get on your gun.
all right. Scarface is the fire control center for this battalion. Hey, you, this is me. Stand by. I'm going to relay some information.
My position is Papa Victor 291-758, marked by orange air panel.
All right. So first, you let them know where you're at. He gave his grid and what you can visually identify him by. He was going off of, if you're looking at me from the sky, you can see our Humvees marked with those orange panels on the hood. Where I'm at and how you can see me.
11 o'clock, 2,000 meters.
And he has 1 enemy ZSU marked by Marked by the Mark 19. So any observers, look where the Mark 19 rounds are landing. That's where the enemy's at. And then he's going to stand by for more instruction.
Scarface ready to copy.
Left 50,
right
at
shoulder,
20.
request fire,
Left 10, up 10.
We'll visual your position. Tally.
All right, so that must be the aviation because I hear them. They're trying to walk these Mark 19 rounds on so the helicopters can just come in and shoot where the grenades are landing. You hear them say, "We got your position. We got what you're shooting at." They see the target.
Contact the mark.
There we go.
Target.
Spot.
There we go. Hellfire. Nice. And they got a BDA, a battle damage assessment, 1 ZSU 23 TAC-4 destroyed.
I kind of want to see what it feels like to get shot.
Bruh.
I mean, not actually shot, but I don't know, I just get more nervous watching a game show at home on TV than I do here.
Hey.
Your teeth.
Not bad for an asshole.
Looks like Jack Lambert. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot the Iraqis are supposed to be leading this assault once the naval bombardment's over. Respectfully, I do not have confidence in their abilities.
Those Hajis on our side? Where they fucking go to?
Oh, were those...
General Ahmadi's operatives were compromised shortly after entering the town last night. They were executed by Ba'ath Party loyalists.
Jesus.
Clearly, this impacted negatively on the morale of his force.
They nixed a good operation. Now Buddy's flying off in a Huey like nothing happened. Okay.
Republican Guard abandoning their positions.
Mission accomplished, I guess.
Assassin 2-3, this is Assassin Actual. Prepare your men to move into the town and find that Marine.
Our objective is the MSR on the north side. We're
A lot of
seizing it
bridges.
ahead of RCT-1's assault through the city. It's the only way out of town. We're the blocking force.
Oh, it's like pheasant hunting. Well, they're going to go around, block the back end. RCT-1's going to compress the enemy, and you just wait till they fly.
All right, gentlemen. You heard the man. Let's go set up a roadblock.
Here we go. C-wire time. Ooh, and the claymores.
Hitman, this is Godfather 5.
If you're unaware, a good triple strand of C-wire will stop a tank, will stop a Bradley. This ain't like World War I where you just dry over it. That shit will get caught up in your sprocket, it'll shear your sprocket off of the vehicle, and then you will have a dead vehicle. A triple strand of C-wire needs cutting or exploding. That's the only way through it. Or you throw a very fat Marine on top of it and you walk over him.
Ray, tell Godfather our roadblock is set up too.
Woo!
Godfather, this is Hitman.
Car coming.
All right, guns up!
Lock and or load.
Doors up, level, fire warnings.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And another.
Fire warnings.
All right, light them up.
Light it the fuck up!
Yep. If you do not take the universal sign of, oh shit, we're being shot at, better turn the fuck around, that's on you now at this point. Regardless of the situation, if you are okay with getting shot at and you keep advancing toward the gunfire, you're either too afraid of what behind you that you're fine with being shot, or you're not scared of what's in front of you enough that you're okay with being shot. Either way, sucks to be you, big guy. They didn't die. I can't believe they got out of that cab. America owns the night, big dog.
We're all alone.
But to our south, we've got an entire hostile town between us and closest friendlies.
Mm-hmm.
And 40 kilometers to our north, we got a full mechanized division up there in Al-Qud.
Yeah. Objective survive.
And there's 70 of us, Brad, holding this road.
We got trucks with weapons flanking us there.
Let's see a grad.
Get on the hook. I'll schwack him with Artie.
You go. That's hard to hit a moving target now.
Again. Sir, we need the translator up at Charlie's position.
Rudy! Yes, sir? Give me east to the northern roadblock.
Oh, that car's all bloody. Like the back of the glass in Pulp Fiction.
ما شفتيش سيطري؟ ليش ضليتي تسوق؟
Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Sorry.
Ask him why he didn't stop at our warning shots. Ask him why he kept coming.
ليش ما وقفتيش مليحة الدروب بتلقات النار؟
أنا آسف. هل ممكن لي أخذ بنتي معي لأدفنها بنفسي؟
He said he's sorry. He wants to know if he can take his daughter's body.
Imagine being in such a terrible situation that your child is killed and you apologize to their killer.
He said he's sorry. We just fucking killed his daughter.
Arabs don't grieve the way you do. It's different for him.
If you wanted a hard ass, there's plenty of other hard ass door kickers on the internet. I care about kids, man.
Rudy, what happened over Charlie?
He don't want to talk about it. Fast movers. Oh, there's the
It's really pretty, isn't it?
Oh, that's the artillery strike on the convoy, yeah. Good call-in by Lieutenant Fick.
Isn't it?
Oh, here we go. Friendlies.
It's Alpha.
Yep. Let's go.
Alpha's home.
How'd it go?
Brought all my men back.
Yeah, because you didn't do shit.
What happened there?
Nate, you wouldn't believe it, man.
I like ACO's company commander, man.
Y'all find a missing Marine?
On the road again.
Damn about me.
Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Listen to Iron Maiden,
About me. Cause I'm just a teenage
dirtbag, baby. Get the whole convoy singing.
Checking in with you. Flight up to A-10, holding south 5 miles at Angels 10.
Okay, so I've never had to call in fixed wing. So let's see if we can't learn a little bit together. One thing I've ever done is rotary, so helicopters, and call for fire for artillery and mortars. I've never done any fixed wing call for fire. Those are the Gatling guns. So they're calling up to A-10s, Warthogs. They gave them how much time they got in station, how long they can, patrol for, the weapons they have. So the Gatling guns, obviously. And now they're going to coordinate some type of call for fire, I'm guessing.
Roger, copy all. Are you familiar with our position on the airfield? Hey, firm. I understand you are south of the control tower. I have multiple vehicles and airstrafes at that location.
All right, so one of the most important things is you make sure the people shooting the big guns know where you are so they don't shoot it. So his first thing upon making contact with the planes, y'all see us, right? Okay, don't shoot there.
That's affirmative. I need you to push 15 clicks northwest and check out a potential column of armor.
All right, so hey, from our position by the tower, look 15 kilometers northwest, should see some tanks or some BMPs or whatever.
Dragon 1-5 copies. We're pushing. Twistin, Suds 2-1 checking in with you. Flight of 2 F-18s holding east 10 miles at Angels 2-2. Orders to follow.
All right, so same situation, but now we got F-18s.
5 copies. We're pushing. Twistin, Suds 2-1 checking in with you. Flight of 2 F-18s holding east 10 miles at Angels 2-2. Orders to follow. 4 by GBU-12s, 1 laser Maverick, 600 rounds for the section, 0+35 time on station. Ready for your work.
All right, bunch of bombs. We got a bunch of bombs.
Twisting copies. Got a flight of 2 A-10s at Angels 10. Call sign Dragon 1-5. They are pushing 15 clicks northwest of our position to check out a possible column of armor at that location. Are you familiar with the airfield?
Suds 2-1, that's affirmative.
We are located just south of the control tower with multiple vehicles marked by IR strobes.
Suds 2-1 is visual your position.
Roger. I'd like you to push north and attempt to get your pod on that same area. Again, that's 15 kilometers northwest of the airfield. Stay at Angels 1-8 and above.
So yeah, they're coordinating with both A-10s and the F-18s. If this is an actual armor threat, they want the A-10s doing gun runs. They want the F-18s dropping bombs. They're coordinating. All right, A-10s, they've already sent them on their way. F-18s, y'all see us, right? Same shit, different story. All right, we're here. We just sent the A-10s up that way. This is their call sign if you want to talk to them. We need you to put your bombs right where the A-10s putting their guns.
Suds copies.
Dragon 1-5, you have Suds 2-1. Flight of 2 F-18s at Angels 1-8 and above, pushing east of you to get eyes on with their lightning pod.
And now he's just giving a heads up to the A-10s. Hey, you got some other aircraft joining you. Don't be surprised if you see some other planes around. It's friendly.
Dragon copies. We're seeing some vehicles on the road. Appears to be armor. We're engaging.
Here we go. Guns, guns.
Twisting copies. Can you confirm that it is armor?
Stand by. Roger, we're engaging in the vicinity of 3384 grid square.
Okay.
Dragon, Suds copies. Dragon 1-5, Suds 2-1, we're not seeing what you're seeing in our pod.
Of course.
We're seeing your impacts, but no vehicles. Can you call corrections off your impacts? Stand by.
Clusterfuck. This was a clusterfuck of comms. A-10 sees one thing. A-10 see one thing, me brother. A-10 see one thing. F-18 see nothing. Twisting on the ground just wants the tanks destroyed. So, dude, did a lot of yapping this episode. This episode is 1 hour and 6 minutes long. I got 2 hours of footage. It's going to be a lot of editing. But I'm going to get off here, take a short break. I'm going to record the first episode of Girls with Panzer. And then I'm going to record some gameplay from Modern Warfare 2. So I'm excited. Got a bunch of work ahead, bunch of stuff going on. But it is what it is. I respect you. I love you. I implore you to stay well informed during the massive changes happening on our geopolitical landscape. The more informed you are, the better a person you'll be. Make sure you take care of your loved ones, check on your loved ones, and I hope you all have a good day.